Shalom, Kal Halayim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the backyard, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. As always, it's an honor and privilege to continue to do this work. It's from abcnews.go.com. It says Hawaii grapples with Great Depression level unemployment as tourism plummets. It says Peter Yee has been furloughed from his job at a rental car company since late March, and now says he spends up to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, answering questions and sharing advice in the Facebook group Hawaii Unemployment Updates and Support Group. In just a matter of weeks, the coronavirus pandemic has ravaged the economy of the picture rescue. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Town of Kahulu on the island of Maui, where Yee lives. Driving through the main little areas was like a ghost town, Yee told ABC News. The unemployment rate in Kahului skyrocketed to 35% in April, nearly 10% higher than the national unemployment rate at the peak of the Great Depression, and the highest of any metropolitan area in the U.S., according to the latest data available from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which you really can't, well, only an idiot will trust in the statistical numbers that Esau puts out there, because they're all doctored, man. And when you factor in the fact that most of these jobs are part-time and they don't pay living standard wages, which is in California is over 100,000 to live comfortably, they're not paying those type of jobs. Those jobs are not being, they're not available at this present time right now due to the events that are transpiring in the world, man. And most of these jobs that are being added are seasonal jobs, man. Or should I say the vast majority of them are seasonal jobs, man. Which they're only temporary. So when you factor all that in, Esau is pretty much doctoring his statistical numbers, man. So you really can't always trust in what Esau says. Because Esau is a liar, man. And this is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14. It says, Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, which that word perverse is wicked. So he's mingled within this setup a wicked spirit due to the fact that the powers that be are pretty much witches and warlocks, man. So you're not even living in reality. You're living in a false reality with a false narrative, with actors, with people on the stage, and even extras, trying to paint a picture for you in which you people are sucked in to believe in, man. You believe in that strong delusion, and that's what America's all about. They're all about that strong delusion, man. Let me see, maybe. Let me just search for it. Kind of slipped my mind right now. Okay, yeah. And this is this is really dealing with the mystery of iniquity, which is the revealing of the wicked, which we know the wicked is being Esau, whose workings are after Satan, man, the adversarial angel on the left-hand side of Yahweh's power, man. But this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work." And the reason why he said it already works is because it was. Because of the Greco-Roman Empire, they were led by Edomites, man. And they had rulership of the world when the disciples in Yahushua were on the earth. You know? It says, "Only he who now letteth will let," which is Yahweh, "until he be taken out of the way." And we're in a time in which Esau is going to be taken out of power, man, and taken out of the way. We're in the end of the world, the end of the age, you know? It says, "And then shall that wicked be revealed," which he's being revealed through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai through his prophets, man, starting with the apostles and others, great millstone. It says, "Whom Yahushua shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." Yeah, because those chariots are going to be shooting those laser beams, man. It says, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan." So Esau's power is after the working of Satan, man. You know, the spiritual demon Satan, the adversary, you know, with all power and signs and lying wonders. So he is, he has the power. Just like, okay, if you compared it to comics, you know, compare it to Marvel or DC or whatever comics that you're into, where certain individuals have abnormal or superhuman powers or whatever, you know, these will be his strengths, man. His powers and his signs is based upon lying wonders, man. Deception. It says, "And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness and them that perish." Yeah, so those is his strengths. Those are his powers to deceive you and to deceive you into doing unrighteousness, deceive you into doing wickedness. And his other strength is his sword, man. You know, his blessing to be carnal, man. And there's no other group of people that fit this description on the planet besides the Edomites, man. You know, it says, "Because they receive not, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie." Yeah, so these people have strong delusion that they believe the lies of these Edomites. So that's the reason why they think that, oh, America is going to be great again, you know? But it's not going to be great again. See, before this lockdown even transpired, people were wishing about the good old days, man. Wasn't the whole "Make America Great Again" about bringing America back to the condition it was during the 60s or the 50s and 60s? You know, where they could put a knee on Jake's neck or sick their dogs on him or train the fire hose on him, you know? But now they're seeing that Jake is fed up. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has other plans. That's why he's putting the spirit on these people to fight back, to be in uproar, to be in a state of sedition, you know, anarchy. You know, there's a lot more killing. You know, there's a lot more people, women being raped, violated. You know, the morals are at an all-time low. The state of the family is broken, pretty much demolished. You know, it ain't nothing but total wickedness. So going back to Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14, it says, "Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt," which Egypt is America, man. It's modern day America now. Because ancient Egypt and America have two things in common. They both were the land of bondage, the land of slavery, man. That's what they're known for. And more specifically known for enslaving the Israelites, you know, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. whether you believe you're the Israelites or not. It says to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt. So now you're seeing, coming out of this whole quarantine or whatever you want to call it, shelter in place, you're seeing that there's no work for Egypt, man. Even though they're saying, oh, we're hiring or this place is hiring, these are all seasonal jobs, man. But the chain is broken already. If one part of the chain is weak, then eventually the whole chain is going to be weak, you know? So if manufacturing is taking a hit, they can't pay their landlord or pay their uh, different necessities that they need to make their products, that is going to affect someone else. Or if the shipping industries suffering heavy losses or can't perform at the peak that they once were, then someone else is going to suffer, man. You know, it says, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. And this is all prophetic, man. This was already seen thousands and thousands of years ago before it even happened, man. You know? So it's not like, oh, well, it might happen or it's good. No, it is going to happen, man. Because the Bible is prophetic, man. It says things before it happened because the vision was already seen, man. But you people think it's nothing but a fairy tale book, but you're going to have a rude awakening, you know? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves. Yeah, because you see a lot of people, especially different personalities on YouTube, they're saying that this is the Great Depression. This is the economic collapse. This is the time to get your your chickens line in order. I think that's the what they say. You know, get your house in order and this, that, and the third. You know, turn to so-called Jesus Christ, which we know him as Yahweh Shah. You know, that's what they're all saying. But you have the media, the mainstream media, saying, "Oh, we're gonna make America great again. We're gonna bounce back. There's gonna be jobs like never before, so on and so forth." But that's not according to what's actually happening in real time and what the Bible was speaking about, man. You know, and till this day, you're gonna still have people saying that the Bible is a fairy tale, you know, which is not. It's showing itself to be real, man, to be alive, you know. It says, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Yeah, all the daughters of music are being brought low. Can't nobody go on tour now, man. They're not doing no concerts because of the social distancing. They're contemplating opening up certain sports without fans because of certain social distancing rules. And even though they're allowing certain uh, sport leagues or whatever to train again, you still have cases of COVID-19 being contracted by schools such as the University of Houston, man. So you're having a spike too of increased cases of this so-called COVID-19, man, all throughout the United States and all throughout the world for that matter. So if there's another lockdown, you know, which there possibly could be, then you can kiss this economy goodbye, man. You know, the world that you knew it. You're never gonna get it back, man. Prior to 2020 and 2019, you never thought that 2020 will end or become the way it is now. Well, you're never gonna get tomorrow back, man. It's gonna get progressively worse and worse. You know, so with that, I hope at least one brother of the elect was edified. This is Azza Bawath, and I'm going to say Shalom.